Hey guys, it's JayDollKingHefner and the beautiful Ramai Cloud. And one thing we like to do is look at YouTube videos in our spare time. And one day recently, me and the beautiful Ramai was looking at music videos. And I ran across one of my favorite female performers of all time, the beautiful Nicki Minaj. I had always said my first companion dog was going to be made after Nicki. Now that never happened, but I still love that woman. My God, she's amazing. I even seen a video she did recently with Ice Spice, and I'm not a fan of Ice Spice, and so I was like, Nicki is killing this girl. So I saw her in another video with this lady named Kim Petras. I had never heard of her, didn't know her from anything, had never seen this woman before. But I started to look at the video, and the video is entitled Alone. And man, Kim Petras and Nicki were looking so hot, but I was like, man, this Kim Petras girl is really driving me crazy, because one thing I was really loving about her was she was so feminine in that video, and I love a feminine woman. You know, I was looking at the other dancers, and she just had a little extra femininity going on in a good way. I was like, okay, this girl is sort of hot. So after that video was over, I ended up looking at the video about 2, 3, or 4 more times, and I decided, you know what? This Kim Petras is sort of hot, man. I got to find out more about her. And I started looking her up. I really couldn't find a whole bunch, but I did run across a video that started talking about her before she became famous. And I'm like, what is this? And it says something about transitioning. And I was like, wait a minute. I know damn well Kim Petras is not a trans woman. Now, I have nothing against trans women. I have a couple of trans women that are actually viewers of the show. I'm always like, do exactly what you want to do. That's not my business. And I'm not mad at anybody for choosing whatever lifestyle they want to choose. But this really took me off guard, because I've seen other trans women in this world that are attractive, but I actually knew they were trans when I saw them. One example of this is the trans actress Amaya Scott. Now, I had heard of her before I saw her, so my eyes really didn't play tricks on me in that regard. I knew that she had transitioned. So, with this Kim Petras girl, it threw me all the way off, because I never thought that a trans woman would be in a video with Nicki Minaj and I wouldn't know about it. It's not like they put up billboards in a video saying, hey, Kim Petras is trans, just in case you wanted to know. So I was like, you know what, man? This is probably the first time that I truly got fooled by a trans woman and not really knowing that she wasn't a naturally born human woman. So I didn't make this video to talk bad about her or anything like that. God bless her. God bless her career. But I really was taken aback by her being a trans woman, because you won't have any clue. Now, after I found out, my eyes were just looking even more microscopic at her, and I finally found a couple of pictures that make her not look so womanly. But if I had never known that she was a trans woman, I probably wouldn't even be thinking that she was a trans. I promise you. So, the moral of this story is I am glad that I'm in the dog game, because you can choose whichever gender you want your dog to be. But the thing is, since you're buying your dog, you know exactly what you're getting. You're not fooled, you're not tricked by it. And I'm not trying to say Kim Petras tried to trick me or Nicki Minaj tried to trick me. It's just that I was ignorant to who she was, and she's still a beautiful lady. I'm not taking shots at her at all. But I'm just still shocked that I believe that's the first time that I truly did not know a woman was trans, and I was actually liking her before I found out. So, with all that said, I'm glad I got dolls. I'm glad I know what I'm dealing with. But no shade on the trans women out there. Keep doing your thing. But as of right now, I know I ain't got to worry about being fooled. I'm finna chill with Ramah and have a good time.